EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a run by Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Look, already running back wants a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, 67 yards. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Grupe able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff now to throw. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
1st and goal, Detroit.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. Ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Gibbs is in for the Lions touchdown.
And that is a great answer answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat, your defense gives up a quick touchdown, but you turn right around and take it down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of offense. We've seen 2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Shuck. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. Got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Again, it's Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They will throw again. Shuck. This one complete. It's Devon Vela. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 22.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Miller will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. That's a good acceleration there as there's a cross midfield to the 48-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Goff. He'll try and do this himself. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and a couple.
At the 11-yard line.
Like 20.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Goff. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They've got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the Shook now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down and goal to go.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run forward with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Here's Grupe for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
17. Lions 10.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's airing it out for Williams. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 32.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam, because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They'll look to throw again. He'll try to do it himself. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later, then they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great. For the offense, they can't be despondent.
Second down and 4. Throwing, Shuck. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
McCarron, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
DJ Reader.
Third and 4.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third down and 4.
To throw now, Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun. Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging down to this slimly. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Ready for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pick up there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They keep it with Miller on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now Shuck. Wide open receiver complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Saints use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
27, Lions 17.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Good for our Lions. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Kick is good.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Maybe on their rapid pay the bills. Now fit it, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Miller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, 2 NFC South teams set to tangle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And we're off from Tampa. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Catch made. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Running down the left side. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
It's cut for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead. All right, I know y'all can't see this, but your girl is throwing some punches up here. Some early body blows, Brock. That team wasted no time reaching the end zone and then dropped another 2 points right on top of it.
I must say with the two-pointer, Kate, that was more than body blows. They just dropped a haymaker right to the chin.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
It's a gain of 32. First down, New Orleans.
Chuck with a quick toss out wide. He works it down to the 37. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Chuck now from the gun. Gets it to Juwan Johnson. Wow, and he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's third down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
That's a cut for the first. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's caught at the 4. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give them about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets them up with first and goal.
First and goal, New Orleans.
Let's go. To throw again here, it's Chuck. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 8-7 the score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at third and very long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. big play. 23 yards to move those chains. First down. Here's Baker. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's fourth down now. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Kings! 20! Alert!
Baker out of the pistol. That one's good to Godwin. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead to 7. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Saints with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Shuck working from the gun. Catch made left side by Palmer. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Finding Johnson once more. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice route to catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Now we're in a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. We've been privileged across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
Chuck now on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love covering basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Baker now from the gun. Fins it through the middle. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down throw here. Mayfield. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Run. 180. Hey, alert 33.
Throwing again is Baker. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And downfield by Otten. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Kings. Stop.
One final shot before the half. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Fields this one at the 3. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
On the give, it's Miller. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing, shot. Into traffic, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Pressure coming, it's Shuck. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
This one's caught. He gets loose down the right side. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. That was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Blake Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Irving goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Real. Good. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. That's caught left side by Baylor. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Gets his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs 13-yard line.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints push their lead to 6. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. The Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 7.
Breaking the throw. This could decide things. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Baker out of the pistol. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. That is Michael Davis. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Tucker now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Good. 180.
They send a tight end in motion. Hits him on the out route. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
180.
Here's Mayfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer, throw that uppercut early. That hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
10 cycles. Right blue. Red cycle. Hut.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
He's loaded another one up. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. So fourth down, and here comes Kai Kroger, punt for the Saints. That's taken on the 7. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And now they face second down. Baker now from the gun. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up. It forces the incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
So this a win on the road for the Saints. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from the Superdome. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. At their own 32-yard line. On the ground, this is Kendrick Miller. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. From the 35, here's second down and 7. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Saints first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 41, here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Now Shuck. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
He's got his big target. That's Johnson. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chain.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
The tackle made by Brandon Graham. 2 yards on
second down and 8.
Second and 8 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Rookie for the Saints field goal.
Rupee's pick is good. And the Saints are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Y'all got a problem my taste. Y'all can't talk about crazy.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 34
So, a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
At the 2-yard line.
Off the play fake, Hurts. He's got it at the 3. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shuck. Now a short one shot by the tight end, Johnson.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Now Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. Here's 1st and 10. To the air is Shuck. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. Now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Hilson fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Eagles have it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
A big play after being backed up 32 yards. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The Eagles will set up
from the shotgun. It's Hurts. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Saints 3. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. That one good for 26 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Shuck. And he's in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point.
Will
go for 2.
A 2-point conversion.
The air again is Shuck. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make his tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st down, Shuck. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Now Shuck. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. To the goal line and in. Juwan Johnson. Touchdown Saints. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. It's up and good. Saints will up it to a 2-point lead.
18. Eagles 16.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's taken down at the
second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now Hurts rolling to the left. He keeps it himself.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
It's a gain of 6.
Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On play action, Hurts. That's complete to A.J. Brown. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29. First and 10 now from the 36.
First down, Philadelphia.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Man in motion is Smith. Play action. Here's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So back done after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw is Hurts. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And now it's fourth down. Here's Hurts. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Howden. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. One. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They begin with a run by Miller. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Miller. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 20. Conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
At the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Shuck. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game. Without a doubt, you're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out from on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
The defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together. Motioning to the left is Robinson. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. Now, I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now throwing again. Here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And
now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw now, Dart. Quick completion here to Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
result of the play is a turnover on down.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll find some room to get this out to about the 14. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
Shuck now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it needs to change as well.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Shuck. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Saints first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Giants nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Dart. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
Now they'll run on the draw. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and
on second down, they'll run it here. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up
now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing yards. But I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Dart. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
First down,
Dart. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pete Werner gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors from 17 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down.
Now Shuck. There is a short one caught by Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Second and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Neal. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 15. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
To throw now, Shock. And he's got his man in stride, complete. We're playing 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Again, they run with Neal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw is Shock. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a half percent or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Blake Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On play action, here's Dart. He's got him in, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10.
Here's Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Giants first down.
Dart going to look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The Giants will line
They'll
up
try and throw for it.
Conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Keeps the score. Saints 21. Giants 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
To kick off for New York.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on the... Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are right back in this football game. To the air, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And out of bounds Ball's on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. To throw, Dart. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. First down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. And it is caught. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence. Hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They're clear to saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. Here's 2nd down.
Quincy Riley on the coverage.
He's back to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36.
19 yards. And the Giants.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Dart. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Goes for his man on the outright. It's complete. That's Robinson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
first down. First and goal.
Working out of the gun is Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard
This is first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. They'll come up first and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the New Orleans Saints. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go here in New Orleans. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Get it going on the ground with Miller. He's got room to run right at the start. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That pass play good for 22. First down, New Orleans.
At the 12-yard line.
19, 10, Viking, 8, 70, Timberwolf.
Throwing again, Shuck. And he'll take it on in. New Orleans. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
Makes the score 6-7. Commanders nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want a defender return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right to the air goes Daniels. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Saints take
It's
over
not often,
first
Mike,
and
that
10
everything
at
breaks
the
right for
16-yard
this type
line.
of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just
It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here for Miller. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Chuck now from the gun. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Chuck now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Schuck. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To throw again here, it's Schuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Looking quickly, trying to get set. Schuck looking to pass here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Which was the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Grupe sends it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So 2nd down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
They'll try it right with Brown. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
Kate, it was such a privilege for me living up in the Pacific Northwest and covering the Legion of Boom. But when I see a play like that, all I see is number 25. Richard Sherman. Yeah, he can run his mouth and he can talk with the best of them, but he walked it with tackles just like that.
He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over on their end of the field.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
14 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints stretch their early lead to 9.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints go up 10-zip here in the first. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. This is Hunt running left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Hey, 15. Yellow. Go on, 80.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Another run for Hunt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Pacheco with the first and then some. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Easy.
Pistol now for Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, so they get the 2, and now trail by only 2. Wow, down by just a score, a lot of game to go. But look here, it's an onside try. And no problem for the Saints, they cover it up. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared, they were ready for it, and now, well, you've added a little bit of extra momentum to that side.
Number 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Sharp working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. Sharp. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Trying for it with Sharp. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Going on 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
To the air, Mahomes. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Has it down close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That type of play right there, Brock. Who do you credit more? You crediting him for making the catch or the quarterback for putting just the right touch on that football?
Are you asking me the quarterback or me the analyst?
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say, that's all me. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch?
Yep,
the receiver's going to say, yeah. But I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome.
Mahomes throwing for 2. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Butker on now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Shuck. The throw left side finds Johnson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. It's going to throw here. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown, Saints.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Group B to try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Now, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Play action, Mahomes. On him quick, and they bring it down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Saints going with some extra defensive backs on this 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4th and forever coming up.
Yellow. Arms up, blue, lady. Come back. Yellow. Hey, Riblet, Riblet.
Mahomes to throw for it. Searching, and they get to him. The 4th down gamble backfires with a sack, and it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Pressure coming, it's Shump. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. So the offense stays out. Kellen Moore making the call to go for 2.
The Saints will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half. But they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's got the squiver. And after the dive, they're set up with some decent field position to start this drive. It's going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Yellow. 43.
Final throw before the break. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So that's the halfway point.